You guys are finally coming to the end of your journey in the shuttlecraft. After 3 weeks in here, you're absolutely going insane from the from cabin fever. So, what we're going to do, what you're seeing now, off in the distance, you see a little dot that's Starbase 364. And the dot grows bigger and bigger and bigger until you see a starbase, and then surrounding the starbase are several ships. And you see an Intrepid class ship, and it's labeled on the outside on its saucer section.
Not online.
NQX Resolute.
No, is your phone online?
Let me see it. You're going into the app, which doesn't show you anything.
Then what's the point of the app?
I don't know. It doesn't work well at all.
I use the app on my. Are you?
Okay. So who is going to try? What are you guys doing? You do see the starbase. You do see Neander Station there. You do see your ship there.
I
call into this.
I point at it like an excited 2-year-old.
Say, come and zap permission doc, whatever.
Your character would.
Permission to dock. So he goes on. Permission to dock or whatever the protocol is.
No, he doesn't
know.
say that actually. He said that out of curiosity.
Okay, now.
I point at it like an excited 2-year-old because I've gone crazy.
Alright, the radio chirps to life. This is Ensign Johnson reporting from the USS Resolute. You are cleared to dock in the aft place where we keep the shuttlecraft. The aft docking bay. That's what he said.
Hi, sir. Thank you.
Alright.
I learned the word.
Alright, so are you going to go ahead and try to dock?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's a control plus a con with a difficulty of 1.
Let me separate our beaver.
I forgot to grab my
Do you want to?
Dice right there.
I promise we have.
Don't worry about it.
Who's
If you want your own dice, go get it.
Oh, this.
I think that's Laurel's ship.
Wait.
Where
Mine is silver.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I moved yours over there. My bad.
Yours
Mine can.
is supposed to be there. Somebody here's 2d20. You are do you want to spend any
D20.
momentum, or do you
don't
have
need to momentum on late.
What's the difference?
We'll give 1.
What's your control plus con target number?
It's gonna be the best one.
If you're worried about it, have someone assist. For pity's sake, we got
It's
this.
15. Okay.
We don't
Can't
need
dock
to
a
assist
ship.
on
What are
late
you
stage.
doing here? Being assigned
We
to
don't,
capture the
which
line.
is my point. So just roll.
Well, we can gain extra momentum.
2.
Alright, you got 1
Already at
success,
maximum.
luckily.
Wow.
Alright, so you approach the Resolute. You all swing around the ship. It looks just like the Voyager, except it's got more silver reflecty type panels instead of the white panels that were on the outside of the Voyager. You swing around the back of the ship to where the nacelles are, and you slowly descend into the docking bay. And you are now inside a shuttlecraft, inside the docking bay. There's panels all around. There's a couple of engineers here, and there's an ensign in the shuttlecraft with you. His name is Ensign Zion, that you guys kind of kidnapped from the science station. Wow.
Oh, the one that
Who
helps
is
him.
offered to help?
Yeah.
He read the terms and agreed to the terms and services.
This is a very nice ship you guys have here.
Thank you.
Again, we want to thank you for the assistance on repairing the ship. We couldn't have done that without you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure you could have managed somehow. I'm just.
Well, there was a time limit.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little hectic, with the weird panther thing, and like you guys reverting back to Neanderthals. It was a close call. It was a team
And
effort.
the
Yeah,
storm
it was-
worsening.
Yeah.
That was a weird being a Neanderthal.
Do you remember that?
Well, I have some recollections of eating some lice off of Lisa, but
Ooh, I see.
Okay.
I'd rather not think about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you tell me anything that's disturbing unless you really, really want to. This is the council. Eating bugs is not.
Alright, so we're
I've heard more
completely
disturbing
stop.
things.
We're
Yes,
doing
you've
that.
landed.
Go ahead, open up the door.
The gangway lowers from the back of the shuttlecraft.
Alright, let's go ahead and exit the shuttlecraft.
Alright, you exit the shuttlecraft, you're now in a shuttle
I
bay.
kicked the door on the way out.
Thunk.
Was that
No,
necessary?
there's nothing wrong with that thing anymore.
Now,
Except that it's a bit cramped, but it wasn't.
there are
We-
several comm stations. There's several computers in the bay. There's a stack of cargo barrels and cargo crates, Star Trek looking crates. And there's several shuttlecraft here, and there's a few enlisted personnel around the shuttle bay taking inventory, and one of them goes up to a control panel and presses a few buttons, and a tractor beam shoots out, and it puts your shuttle bay nicely in line with the other shuttlecraft that were already waiting in the bay.
Parallel park.
Yay.
Alright,
What's
well,
I was
I'll-
asking out of there.
What?
What's protocol?
You should report to your commanding officer as soon as possible.
Okay, I didn't know if that was protocol or if we waited for him to contact us.
No, he wouldn't. He
To be fair,
might not even know you're here, but
Well, surely somebody would have said there's a shuttle arriving, Captain.
if he's on the bridge right now, but
Oh, okay, point
He could
taken.
be in.
You could be anywhere.
So basically, we have the
I'm
comm
sorry.
badges.
I
Reporting for
probably.
duty, right?
I probably should have.
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Okay.
all
Go
right.
ahead.
Well,
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but report.
Okay.
Are you guys going to do that?
Sure there is. If I had my druthers, I'd just go explore the whole ship. But
Alright, so you said there are a bunch of ensigns in here. Is there anyone that's ranking above an ensign?
No, ensign would be the guy in charge, and actually, there's a few chief crewmen, doing various duties, moving cargo around, servicing the shuttlecraft.
Actually, so it was Ensign Johnson that talked to us. Ensign Johnson?
Yes.
Commodore Decker was expecting us.
Yes, he's in his ready room right now.
Alright, he knew that we were coming about this time. Do you know, was he told that we just arrived, or do we need to, so?
Well,
that we just arrived.
Right now, Lieutenant Martinez is on duty. Is the duty officer on the bridge? I reported in to him. I can't imagine that he wouldn't have told Commodore Decker that you arrived. Just so you know, kind of unusual. Commodore Decker does not spend a lot of time on the bridge anymore. Tends to spend almost all day in his ready room.
Okay.
Noted. Great. Thank you, Ensign. We'll go ahead and reporting to the Commodore.
Very good, sir.
Alright. So I'll go ahead and touch my comm.
First to life.
Commodore Decker, please. Commodore
Decker here.
Commodore Decker, this is Lieutenant Glashiev with my companions. We just arrived on ship. Would you like us to join you in the ready room, or would you like us to do you have other orders for us?
Please report to my ready room right away.
Yes, sir.
Again, you hear the very, very old, raspy, very seasoned voice of Commodore Decker.
Sound unhealthy? Or just
Old.
I
It's
just said,
hard
I
to
mean,
tell
it's a
the
voice.
difference.
I mean, the voice doesn't sound. The voice sounds old.
Alright.
Sounds maybe even a
Go
little
to the
tired.
ready room.
He's seeing some
I
shoot.
mean,
Right, well, the nearest turbo lift, and then if, once we're in there, if we say the ready room.
Yes.
Which is
Um,
a bridge or whatever.
I would assume they
You would say
want us
bridge,
all
right?
to
And then the ready room's off the bridge,
yes.
right?
I should have printed out a little map of how the Voyager Bridge is laid out. Are you all familiar with that?
Off the top of my head.
Okay, well,
I'm not
It's
sure how
been a
to.
few years.
so the Voyager Bridge, or I should say the Intrepid class bridge, is a little different than what you're used to. In the center, it's more of an oval shape
Okay.
than the circular bridges of the Enterprise and the Enterprise D. In the center of the bridge, dead center, there is 2 command chairs sitting side by side. In the tactical security are in the back. They're not like right above the captain's chair anymore. The tactical and security are further back. There aren't any ready stations on the bridge. Tactical, there's operations, and then navigation is forward.
Okay.
And there is a
We can't
life
look it up
support
because the
station.
Wi-Fi.
What?
So then we can't look up a picture because the Wi-Fi's
You
off,
could
right?
use your phone.
Wow.
Oh,
But she doesn't have cell service.
Yeah.
Do you?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have some data.
There is a door that leads off to the ready room.
Started playing.
Well,
I know.
let's go ahead. So,
Yeah, I start.
Is it
I
the-
approach the door.
All right.
well, I mean, it's just like after we get to the bridge, we should
We
like,
were ordered to go to the ready room.
why-
The door does not automatically
Right,
open.
well, we
Yeah.
should tell Lieutenant Martinez, like, by the way, like,
Oh,
we're the ones that just arrived for
Good luck.
later. Coming in.
thank you.
And
So, I don't.
Ensign Zion looks around the bridge and he notices that the con station is open, and he shrugs his shoulders and he goes and he sits down at con. Logs into that term.
Don't know exactly how like the doors work. I know that there's
There's
like
there's 3 buttons. One is open, one is doorbell, one is security open.
yeah. Okay, I press the doorbell.
Alright, the chime sounds. Enter.
Alright.
Okay. The
Visual
door
is the one
opens,
No, Visual is the one that goes doo doo.
and you look into a very, very austere tan and beige office. On the walls are pictures of naval and spacefaring officers all around. They're all you imagine Deckers of the past, his fathers and grandfathers and ancestors.
So,
There are pictures of the other Resolutes posted around, and there have been many, many ships named Resolute. So there's several pictures of that. There is a shelf of books. Don't see books a lot anymore. There are shelves of books that they look like actual bound copies of Starfleet operations, naval operations books. And you see Decker seated behind a desk. He is clearly a very venerable man. His hair has long since all been white. There's just a few wisps of hair going across the top of his head. He does look rather in good shape for an older guy. He stands up to greet you, and you notice that that does take a little out of him. Welcome, officer. Come in and be.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how much you know, but we don't have a lot of time, so I will get right to several points. Every great officer, from Akara Sulu to Jean-Luc Picard, they're great because they served under me. It's a perilous time for Starfleet. The Dominion on the other side of the wormhole, they're not friendly. They're not responding to any of our diplomacy. And frankly, I'm sure you've heard lots of rumors that they're planting spies everywhere that are getting past all of our security protocols. The Klingons have become very icy. Gowron wants to return the Empire to the old ways, where they are going to go about the Shackleton expanse here and install governors on the planets and take over, having little regard for possibly even pre-warp civilizations. I need to prepare another generation of great officers, but I don't have. I'm not going to be here much. Therefore, I'm going to use my rank as Commodore in an fashion. You will each take it in turn, serve as the captain of the Resolute. I will be watching your command structures closely. I will be watching whoever is posted as first officer closely. I expect you to follow the Starfleet regulations. I expect you to adhere to the Prime Directive at all times.
Sir.
Hi, sir.
Lieutenant, remind me of your names again. You are
Wait.
Zankir, right?
Zankir Lashir.
Zankir. And you are...
Thank
And... Johnny?
No.
Milani.
Thank you, sir.
Them.
That, sir.
Jen, you're first in the hot seat. I want you to go leave, as soon as we're done here, I want you to go relieve Lieutenant Martinez and take command. Who does that leave as first officer of the vessel?
you.
Zankir? You're the senior?
What you got?
I
I
don't,
think
I
so.
don't remember everyone's
Alright.
names. I don't know their ranks.
You're a
Everybody's
lieutenant.
ready.
I'm a lieutenant.
You're a full
I
lieutenant.
should-
You're a full lieutenant, but you're the captain now. You're
Lieutenant Commander. I'm Lieutenant Commander.
I'm
Oh,
also
that-
a lieutenant.
Oh, then
okay.
it should not be you. See, in character, I should
Of
be
you
able to
two,
look
which
at
one
everyone's
was in
kids.
Starfleet? He has been in Starfleet longest, so he
Yeah,
is,
he has 25 lives of being in
so he is going to be the first officer now.
Okay.
I've served under Starfleet.
Do you have any questions before you get to work?
No, sir.
All right. I will be watching you. Do you have a question?
No, sir.
Okay. Dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Well, he seemed nice.
It didn't seem unnice. I'm just really annoyed. I am not the stereotypical Vulcan. I do not need to be
Well, it's
in
not
the
like
command
it's
chair.
not like he singled you out. He's gonna do it to all of us eventually.
I mean, on the other hand, he did pick her first.
No offense, Jenny.
No, none taken. I've been all through the academy kind of pushed towards command. Because people like Vulcans that are first and second command or captains or
But you guys
Congratulations
didn't.
and condolences.
not a Vulcan. I'm just a Vulcan.
You guys didn't tell me where you're going. So you're actually standing on the bridge having this conversation.
Oh, I know it.
Well, I am staying on the bridge if I'm to be captain, though.
Yeah.
Or did he say at the end of this guy's shift? When is this guy's shift?
You said you're to go out there and relieve him.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, that's what I thought.
So, under my breath, as I walk past her, I told Jen, congratulations and condolences. And I head to the turbo lift to head towards engineering.
Okay. Jen, what are you doing?
I go to the guy that I'm supposed to relieve and I relieve him.
Relieve.
What do you
No, I
say to
take
What do you
over.
say to him?
I say that Commodore, right? Is it Commodore?
Yeah,
Commodore.
Commodore Decker wanted me to take a hand at being in command, and he told me to relieve you, so you are relieved.
Well, he said more than that. He said you are now the acting captain of this vessel.
Oh.
So,
Okay. Commodore Decker said that I am now to be the acting captain of this vessel, so you are relieved.
as soon as you say that on the bridge, the computer chirps that that you should enter a command code at the nearest console.
Did he give me?
Do I know that?
Well, it's going to be one you make up.
Oh,
right
it's
now.
like make up a pin so you can log in and do this thing. Alright. Is it a verbal command or
You can give it verbally or you can key it in.
alright. I want to key it in.
Alright. So you go up to a
Do
command
I need
console.
to tell you what it is though?
You
No.
can write it down and pass it to me.
Okay. I don't have extra blank
Here.
paper.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
How long does it have to be?
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Lieutenant Martinez says, well, I stand relieved then. And he slides down to the seat on the right side and leaves the left chair vacant for you.
For bacon, even though I know that it's not what you said.
What are you doing, Milani? Milani?
What am I supposed to be doing? Well, out of character. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm a little.
Well, you go up to the science station. You can
Yeah.
also go to your quarters.
Something
You
like
can go
that?
to the. Yep. That's
Is
great.
that the type of thing? Okay.
Mhm.
Just making sure I'm
Pretty sure you could also.
on the same page.
Probably gonna go check out the science station for a bit, just to orient myself on deck, and then I'm probably tired and annoyed from, the shuttlecraft, so I'm probably gonna go to my room after that. Who dat?
Oh, Laura might have an alarm.
All right.
Oh, that's the
As
best
you,
one.
so you approach the science station. The ensign there nods at you and steps aside and goes to another terminal.
I'm just. I'll look around. I probably, if I notice anything out of the ordinary, or is it just normal science?
Do you notice that there is some very great sciencey equipment here, and the sensors are really, really top of the line. You haven't seen this configuration yet, and they're just cutting edge. You type in a few samples and I mean, it's so responsive, and everything is everything. Oh yeah, there you go. You guys should pass that around.
I did, but Laurel accidentally X'd out of it. So I opened it back up again because I don't think that.
So basically, it's just very happy clap worthy.
Mhm.
So, Captain First Officer. Captain Officer. Science.
Yeah, or tactical science. These are configurable consoles. That's off to the ready room. That's off to the observation lounge. And that's where navigation sits.
Where's that?
That is probably security.
Not engage hyper.
Oh, they did one.
Does it?
Well, no, I can't
Because
cut
he's
it off.
sick.
So what would be like the official room that Sim would report to? Like security?
You would go to this station out front here. That is security. And this is tactical. That's science.
So I guess
And these three, there are three terminals here that are configurable. And anyone can log into those and do the jobs.
so Sim heads over to security then.
Alright, you head over to security and the ensign there nods and walks out of the station and you look over the duty rosters and the reports and there's a list there's not anyone on report right now, but you do see the section if somebody was to go on report. The brig is empty right now. There aren't any prisoners. Everything on board ship, and you do a brief internal sweep, and you see that there is nobody on board ship that's not supposed to be right now.
Which is good.
All clear over here.
All right, Kem and Zat, what are you gonna do?
So, I'm going to act First Officer.
Yep.
So
So you got.
Zach, go to the person who has already did really once.
Okay, Lieutenant Martinez stands up and he's like, "Very good, sir." And he goes over to tactical and relieves the ensign at tactical.
Okay.
Like, it's probably like,
It was weird that I didn't have to make
You all,
first, but
you all see that Ensign Zion is sitting at navigation, and he's also just awestruck by everything he's at his command here, and he just you hear him repeating over and over to himself, "No, fine." That's incredible. All right.
what's
Yeah,
that
that
mean?
can-
That's our work drive, isn't it?
Out of character in Commodore Decker C. How long he wants me to be acting captain before he's. Is it just for like one shift or?
While we were in the ready room, we didn't.
Oh, that would have been
Just so you all know,
That could have been a question. I
Um,
think he might have considered it impertinent.
in the time between next week, I haven't gotten any background stories. There's names I need from you guys' background stories. You can email those to me, and I'll also need your secondary characters.
I
And your
don't
s-
have.
We haven't made them yet.
Well, we're over this week.
We can
Make
do
your
that tomorrow.
secondary
We can do
characters.
secondary.
There's a section. It's not the whole life path. Don't go through that. You just go to where the secondary character is and put them on paper. Your secondary character will be your
Do we
He'll
need to
be
print
in-
out one of these for it secondary?
I don't. There's probably a secondary character sheet.
Okay.
Your secondary character can be anyone from any department, but you might want to make it someone who's directly below you in your department
Or similar.
or a similar department.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so you go down and You can name this guy because there's someone right now who's acting chief engineer, who's Lieutenant JG in engineering that you're going to meet right now. Do you have a name that you want to give them, or
Lieutenant Jordan Geiger.
Lieutenant Jordan? Lieutenant Geiger, or
Yeah.
does he go by Jordan?
His first name is Jordan, last name Geiger.
All right.
So it depends. He's Lieutenant Geiger. Off duty, he goes by.
All right. So Lieutenant Geiger sees you enter immediately. Ah, sir, welcome. I've been expecting you. I've gotten everything up to spec. By the way, guys, you notice everything here is brand new. This is going to be the maiden voyage of your ship.
It's very exciting.
Everything is brand new. I mean, if there was such a thing as sawdust, there would still be sawdust on the floor. But everywhere there's that strong. It's exactly the same as that new car smell. That smell of plastic and leather, just fresh off
Probably
the
shiny.
just fresh off the assembly line.
So many shinies.
You know, nothing is marred, nothing is dirty. All of the, there's comm panels all over, and there's no like thumbprints or anything on any of the comm panels. It's all fresh and brand new. So anyway, Lieutenant Geiger takes you through all of the things that have been finished, and everything's checked off. And he goes through the warp drive, the impulse drive, these auxiliary systems, the shields, the EPS conduits, and everything seems to be checked off. And he's like, we've put in a lot of work here in the last few days.
Yes, I see.
Uh-huh.
Very good work.
Thank you, sir.
Looks to be very thorough. And looks to see that the shields are not quite regular spec. Looks like we got some advanced shielding here.
Absolutely, yes. There are many. The shields are actually test shields. They think these are the shields that they would have introduced on the Sovereign class. They want us to test them out. And as well, the warp drive is the warp drive that they were going to install on the Sovereign class, and we're testing those out as well. They are getting ready to stop producing the Galaxy class ships and start producing the Sovereign class ships. That could happen in the next few months.
Can't wait to test that out. See
Yes.
what this puppy can do.
It's going to be quite the adventure, sir.
Looks like a guidance counselor might need guidance.
What? She's doing fine.
It's
All right.
sim time.
Okay. Now,
Simming is a healthy coping
back on the bridge, do you see that the computer churches to life incoming orders from Starfleet Command?